What's going on, everybody? We are here. It is Friday, Dykema 2026. It's been another awesome event. And as promised, right, Brian's vision for so much of this in the Dykema team is to have high quality content for everybody that's in attendance. And so what we wanted to do is have conversations with the incredible panelists as they come off stage. And so that's where we are this morning. So excited to be with Kevin Cumbus from Tusk Practice Sales. Kevin, how you doing?
John, good. It's great to be here.
You as well. Yeah. So you just came off stage. Great conversation about where the market is on the sell side of dentistry and all that stuff. So yeah, maybe talk a little bit about what you guys talked about specifically on stage, a little debrief.
Yeah, sure. So I think when we, in this world in particular, everyone's thinking about what is the value of my business? Why am I doing this? How much risk am I willing to take on? And how much debt am I willing to take on for the hope of actually monetizing this equity? Yeah. When the markets get choppy and they get rough, and they've been a little rough the last couple of years, I think everyone's ears perk up because they want to know when are we getting out of this? Yeah. How are we going to get out of this? What is going to change? Mm-hmm. The reality is when interest rates went up, it exposed some pretty big holes in some of these DSOs below the waterline that were unseen before. Yeah. And now that they've been seen, they can't be unseen. Mm-hmm. So there's been some operational work to be done on the businesses while they've been hitting pause on buying additional practices. Mm-hmm. We're through that period of time, which feels great. Yeah. Right? It really feels good. So now there's more liquidity coming into the market. We're seeing buyers show up now. Yeah. In this conference alone, I mean, every buyer is here. Right? Yeah. This is where, if you're in DSO world, this is where you have to be. Yeah. So they're coming to us saying, hey, Tusk, I actually have I've got 50 million of capital. I've got 100 million of capital I need to deploy quickly. Mm-hmm. This is like music to our ears. Just to hear the waterfall of capital come back into the market is what we've all been waiting for. It feels like we've been dragging across the bottom for some time, but the indications we've gotten from DSOs during this week here in Denver has been nothing but positive. It feels like we have a pathway to recovery now.
Well, that's awesome. And in addition to that, as you know, when you come through some of these tough times, a lot of lessons are learned. Oh yeah. The organizations are becoming a little bit more disciplined. And talk a little bit about how that's exciting to you with the work that you do to make sure that in the future that they're going to prepare themselves, hopefully, for some of the unknowns, which we never know.
Yeah, look, the greatest lessons I've ever learned are from mistakes. Yeah. Right? I got to touch the hot stove 3 times before I know it's hot. I'll just give you a direct example. There's a large DSO that actually went through a bankruptcy. And I spoke to the leadership there and I said, how did we get here, right? What risk did we take on to get you to this point? Acquisitions are tricky, acquisitions are risky, and key man risk has become very known today. They were buying $3 million revenue practices with one producer. They were putting 80% cash at close in that doctor's pocket at closing. He or she is financially independent at that point and is willing to walk away from the equity. That's the lesson learned. You've got to get alignment between the doctor, who is the engine, he's the economic engine of the entire business, and the DSO, right? So you're seeing more and more JV deals and more holdco at a higher level as a percentage of enterprise value. That's really the lesson learned. Yeah. So where you used to get 80% cash at close, it's now probably 65 max.
Yeah. New models, it sounds like, have emerged from what the industry's been through in the last couple of years. Yeah, that's awesome. Well, Kevin, thanks so much. Appreciate your time. Again, I know the Dykema team really appreciates having all of you up there, and most importantly, putting together a map for the future as you guys all look to continue to serve your clients.
Well, thanks to Dykema for having us back.
Absolutely. All right. Thanks, everybody.